Salaries in India are again expected to grow in double digits this year. The annual salary survey by global professional services firm Aon has forecast a 10.3% salary rise in India despite economic uncertainties. The figure is, however, a tad lower than the 10.6% forecast last year. This salary increase is the highest among the big nations, with US showing a 5.2% rise, the UK showing a 4.8% rise, and Japan 3.7%, China over 6%. In India, the maximum increments are expected in the technology, platform and product segment, followed by the e-commerce sector. Professional services is next with 11.2%. The smallest increments are forecast in cement, hospitality and restaurants and automotive sectors. My colleague Sakshi Batra caught up with Roopank Chaudhary, partner Human Capital Solutions Aon, to understand these insights better.
See, the fact is a lot of uncertainty is globally, not so much in India. India still seems to be a little away from the whole recessionary outlook. Having said that, many sectors in India which have a strong linkage to global sectors, for example, IT services, financial services, professional services, are a little lower than what we have seen them to be in the past. But sectors like manufacturing, automotive, hospitality, telecom, cement, which were lower in the past but are very strongly driven by domestic demand, have projected higher numbers. So they're sort of offsetting the numbers that had fallen for the globally aligned sectors, and which is why we are seeing a pretty healthy number. At the same time, attrition has remained to be very, very high at 21%. Whenever there's high attrition, there's higher inflation, and businesses are doing well, at least in some sectors, the numbers keep going up, and which is where you see the 10.3% number.
Of concern in the year 2023, and it extended from the last part of 2022 as well, especially for the tech sector and the startup world and the e-commerce space as well, where we have seen a lot of announcements coming in even on an everyday basis, be it the global trends or the domestic trends. This has become a major worry point. What is the likely trend going to be? Are we going to be seeing more layoffs? Is that going to be a bigger pain point for India Inc?
See, layoffs are a factor of basically a bunch of things, right? The companies are trying to protect their bottom line. So wherever we are seeing profits taking a hit, and hence sectors which are linked to the global environment, there is going to be some sort of a rationalization. Secondly, many of these sectors were betting very high on digital transformation and the tech journey and overhired, right? So I think a lot of the layoffs happened because of the overhiring, because you did not have enough work for these people. That seems to have happened now. And also because some of this talent was hired for new projects which didn't really take off. The fact is that this talent is now being taken away by other sectors, so they have a place to go to. And I think we have already seen most of the layoffs which have happened as companies start focusing on corporate profits, which is now really happening, right? The layoffs are likely to sort of stabilize, but you'll also not see rampant hiring that happened in the past, because companies have learned their lesson of not overhiring and only hiring for their manpower's requirement.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.